Yeah, we're back for now. I don't know what my internet's messed up. I can see the modem acting goofy. I hate Comcast. Goofy, I say. So these are the 90 score from the wonderful classic cards. Dan, place it. Yes, one more time. Ivan Calderon, Chet Lemon, Roger Clemens. Save that big boy for last. Rick Reed, Lance Blankenship, blah, blah, blah. Not the Walker we're looking for. Glenn Wilson, Smiley, Jason Grimsley, Scott Cooper, and Keith Miller. So our rookie is, well, you have Carlton Fisk in here, which is nice. It's a good old Tyler Houston, everybody's favorite player of all time, Mr. Tyler Houston. Could be. Now he's in the Hall of Fame. I can't pull a Larry Walker rookie to save my life. Hey, Tommy. Well, we've had stream issues all night. That's why there's only a couple people in here right now. It's like the fourth time I think I've started the stream up. So, I don't know. I'm going to text Dallas and see if he wants to come in so I can open his cards. How are you, Tommy Travels? Yeah, the fourth time's as good as it's going to get, pretty much. So these were the cards that Sean Kiefer sent. Well, some of them. So he sent the wonderful 71 Topps Ted Williams. Sent the 68 batting leaders, Yastrzemski, which I bought recently, but it was in terrible shape. Like, just destroyed. So this is a nice one. We have Devers. A Devers Sepia, which is really cool. I didn't have that. This Chronicles Crusade Devers. Boston B-Boys numbered 1554 of 2018. So the Crusade cards that you see in Chronicles now are originally from, I didn't know until Classic Cards told me, they were 98 Donruss. And I purchased a box of 98 Donruss. So the Crusade cards in there are very hard to find. They have a lot of value. So what's up, Collectorholic? Hello again to you. We have this nice 1979 Topps Nolan Ryan strikeout leaders. We have the JD Martinez and Mookie and JD Gold. Bronze, how are you going to say it? Mookie Betts. Bronze. This Raffy Big Stick, the greatest name in baseball, nickname. Rafael Devers. More Devers. And Pink Devers. Nikki Pink would like that. 2 in the pink, 1 in the shrink's office because I need a lot of help. And the final card of that pack of Americana was Martin Van Buren. The lovely, ever beautiful Martin Van Buren. Born and died in Kinderhook, New York. Was the 8th president of the United States. Yeah, we're back. Hopefully, we're back for good. Well, I'm not using the slobs anymore. I'm using the good God Almighty, YouTube. Just going direct. I'm going direct, boys. I'm going direct. I like things direct. Actually, well, I'm just gonna see if any more people trickle back in. I imagine that most people are like, I'm done, and I understand. I can only deal with that crap so much. This is the last time around for me. Hopefully, we stay together. Hopefully, we do like Duffy Lewis does, and we stay together. So Sean sent me all these Conlon sporting news cards. Welcome back, John. These are, so I'll go over these, John, since you weren't here. So these are the top loaded cards that Sean Tiford sent. So I'll just go through them quick. They're mostly Devers Paint, Parallel, Devers Gallery, Devers name variation, the 2019 tops. Is it gold or bronze? The 79 strikeout leaders Ryan, the Devers Crusade rookie, another bronze Sepia, this, and 68 batting leaders he has, and a Ted Williams 71 tops. Gold, okay. I think I like gold too. And then just a nice mix of stuff. I actually think that I sent these. I think he got them from a break that we did. Pedro, Wade, more Pedro, Devers. It's going to be a lot of Devers in here. So again, these are from the Conlon Sporting News collection. Kevin, I'm glad you're back. I really am. I don't get to talk with you enough or have this interaction with you. It's nice. So these were something, and Sean described these cards as pretty accurate in his video on them as Fairfield fluff, as cards you tend to find in repacks that we don't even open, and it's true. But when he was opening them up and he was going through them and talking about the players, I realized how much information I did not have on these players. So I'm really happy he sent me some of these. I do plan on doing a box of these, a personal box of them at some point, and maybe putting a binder together and just going through and learning about all these players. I like how Hal Ryan's height. It's not 5'8", it's not 5'9", it's 5'8.5". Really nice. So I want to try to learn a bit more on these players. Is the 1 of 1 graded, John? I mean, a Tatis, Eloy, 1 of 5 dual auto. I mean, I don't know. I'm not good at that. I would think $500 maybe for it. It's a beautiful card. So these are from the Ted Williams set, which I think, again, where it was a break we did. Stremski, got more Carl, Ted, JBJ. Try to burn through these pretty quick. JBJ Chrome. That's a nice card. Just, this is the card that bothers me. There's no logos on the team. That feels a little bit off. There we go, Dallas. Favorite card? I don't know what my best is. My favorite may be Recycler sent me a Bo Jackson recently that I really cannot stop looking at. It's from the all-time fan favorites. I think it's numbered to 250. It's a 1990 Topps refractor, and it's just, I don't know, every time I see it, I swoon. So I did not have these Premier Rookie Devers, Rookie Bets, some Leather and Lumber, these Cooperstown, which I like. Other people didn't seem to care for them. George Burns, these around. I hope so, Kevin. I like home runs. I like those big moments, but I don't like them every game. I like a more gritty style of play. Pedro. If that makes any sense. These are nice, the studio inserts. So I've never seen this card before, and that's it's the Upper Deck Masterpieces, Curt Schilling with a close-up of his bloody sock. Yeah, Paul, we're trying again. Pitcher's Duel, I like this. I think that's why I like Devers so much. I like dudes that are not putting out 40, 50 a year. I mean, I do like them. I like guys who can put the ball into play, and this is a wonderful card. So let's open up Dallas. I think this is from my break, Jason Bay, but we'll. By the way, Paul, when you said that, you were like, "Can you gonna send the Bowmans with my football cards?" I today when I was sending out all the packages, I was in an absolute panic because I said, "What the hell football cards are you talking about?" And that's why I emailed you. And I thought I knew what they were, but I couldn't find them. And when you said that you already got them, I had great relief. Apex, thanks for sticking with me for a bit, or with us. I appreciate that. So these are for Dallas. Which stack do you want? It is Kev. It's just the home run, knowing that the balls are juiced, it also makes it feels unnatural. Like it doesn't fit. I don't know. Just don't care for it. Top left. So we're looking for the Frank Thomas. What else? What else are you looking for, Dallas? I thought you would have had all this stuff. Now I'm going to ask. I don't care either way, but I know you mentioned in text about. Do you want the commons or no? Good old Chuck Krim. To what point, John? Wells, Jack Clark, Ben McDonald, Mike Jackson, Kelly Downs, Bill Long. What's up, Slob? Chris Bolton. I'm surprised you're here. I remember Fred McGillivray lead 36 home runs. I think McGuire and Dawson, only two guys hit 40. Yeah, I like that. I prefer that. Mike Hartley rookie, Luis Dos Santos, Ken Dilly rookie. The juice balls. So the balls right now, they are. Are you working, Chris? They are different. They're wound tighter, I believe, so they go further. That's why you're seeing a lot more home runs. Lenny Harris. It's like having balls that are on steroids instead of players. Lee Smith. Greg Blosser. Let's burn through the comments. If you want, I could burn the comments for you too. Kirby. Koibe, Mark McGuire. There you go. Yeah, John. So that's why you're seeing guys. What is this whale stuff? It seemed lower. Okay, less wind resistance. Okay. I want to see the juice station raise the pitcher amount of water was pre-69. Was it how many more feet was it? Or is it each was it raised? I thought it was distance. Mike, that's a cool, man. I know it's late. Can you tell me again what company you were talking about that trims the cards? Don't go. Barry Locken. Anthony. PWCC. Mixed up balls, one juice, next unjuiced. Let's see the difference. The difference would be however many feet lower the mound distance stay the same. Okay. It was height. Okay. Handmaker. Nice. These are always cool. I like these. No, Kevin. As soon as we're done with this, I opened it. I'm finishing it. We're doing it. You said Americana. We're doing Americana. We'll see what happens. Ricky Henderson, Sandy Alomar Jr. No good rookie so far. Later, Mike. Have a good night. And if let me know about the PSA stuff. Lucky. Are you ready for the inevitable Mo Vaughn we're gonna pull? Walton, that's okay. Nice Will the Dill, as Chris Bolton says. It's a very nice, very well centered Will the Dill. The Bow Black and White isn't a set. We pulled it. We pulled out a one pack the other day. What's up, Maddie M? The stream health is fine. I'm not using slobs, so I appreciate you calling me host. You think you two may think Diffie? They probably do. We have Diffie gremlins. Man, his Pascal Perez eyes. Look at his eyes in that. Looks like he's wearing a bandit's mask. Leo Franco, Barry Jones, Son Henke, Lonnie Smith. Man, do you like it? Thanks, Maddie. Classic Cards made it. You should be back here soon. He's very talented. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you should. Frank Tanana, Greg Olson, Nelson Lariano, Joe Carter, V. Brooks, nice Tony Quinn. I guess not. Tom Glavine, Mike Greenwell, Ellis Burks. Mike Greenwell is a good hitter. He was here. As soon as the camera died, he came over and he was chilling out. Gibson, McLean, TM, McDowell, Harper, 68. Well, 68 season for Gibson was ridiculous, wasn't it? Bob Boone, Todd Benzinger, terrible player. Eddie Murray. Nice Ricky. Looks old in that picture, though. It's an old man, Ricky. Santiago. We have a sticky Jeff King. 1.18. Yeah, okay. Ridiculous. Tino Martinez rookie. So that's our first good rookie. John, so this set has Tino Martinez, Larry Walker, Dave Justice, Sammy Sosa, Larry Walker rookie, Frank Thomas. Yeah, this is 90 score. This is what you wanted, right? Did I mess up? Looks like I think I messed up. I messed up. All right. Well, these are on the house. Let's hope we can get. I opened up the wrong packing box. I opened up 90 to 89. My bad. Well, I'll figure out something to do with these. Then we'll open up the 89. Gary Sheffield. There's still some good rookies in here. So let's see if we pull Bo Jackson. Some nice Bo. Wallace Johnson. Ramon Martinez. Juan Bell. Pat Combs. No, don't pay for these. No, I messed this up. Absolutely not. Host error. Mitch Webster. I don't know why it was. I think I just assumed Mark Lane. Man, heavy in these Dream Team cards. I think I just assumed you were looking for like Frank Thomas, I guess. And you know what? You're lucky because this stack sucked. All right, so let's put those aside. We can do something with them. Either I'll send them to you or I'll figure it out. Let's get this right. So we're looking for Biggio, not Thomas. Oh, which stack? Top left. Oh no, Mr. Will. I think good. I want Killer Will to come in because I got some cards I think you will enjoy. So here are the proper cards. So who's in 89? You have Biggio, Johnson, Glenn Wilson, McGuire, Mike Heath, Mike Schmidt, Robin Yount. Good pack. Tim Burke, Devon White, Rodan. I'm going to try to go through them quick so not. Biggio was awesome. I have a pretty nice Biggio PC. Got some Biggio autos. On-car stuff that are pretty nice. Matt Noakes. Greg Walker. Ruben. I hate these things. These cards are always fun, too. Yeah, the helmet. I like these. I like 88, 90, 91, 88, 90. Can't remember 91 score, but 92 score. I like all the score stuff from the 80s and 90s. I think it's really good. They have really good inserts. Compare this to 89 Tops. The photos, the inserts, everything about it's better than 89 Tops. Rock, Backroads and Bass. What's up, man? Kill wheel rate. Excellent. John Kruk. Yeah, update. We got another Pascal. Roger McDowell. People bash on 88 score, but it's a beautiful set. When you look at the pictures, little oral. I understand. Like, you're not going to find a card like this in the 89 Tops. Ricky Henderson. 88 Tops is like the worst. It's so boring. There's no, I can't recall, are there any action shots in 88 Tops? Yeah, I hope we don't do a crash again. Raid my score collection. Tim Raines, Randolph, West Lane, Palmiro, Juan Samuel, Jack Morris, Sandy Alomar. He's a decent rookie. It's okay. Jeff Ballard, Palmiro Bella. I hope I don't either, Jen. I don't either. These are like the Allen and Ginters. I haven't even looked at the checklist yet, Matt. It came so fast. I think that just people the 88 scores got no value, right? It's like so people just associate them. I think it was Jabs talked about it. A lot of great rookies again this year. Who are the big rookies coming up? Yeah, man, back roads. Every kid that collected in the 80s, we had tons of these. Unfortunately, they're not worth anything anymore, really. My favorite year for collecting? You mean my favorite? I don't. 84 is a good year. What's up, Putt Putt Kid? Yeah, Lux Jordan. The Aquino, whatever his name is, I'm looking forward to starting a little PC of him. Young, Rivera, Evans, Dotson. 84 is a good year. I like pretty much everything that came out 84. Fisk, Bob Melvin, Carlos Quintana, rookie. Edgar Martinez, rookie. First Hall of Fame rookie. Hey, Alan. What's up, buddy? No Biff Roberts yet. Yeah, everyone's up on Rivera. There's classic. Maddie, I was saying that's the guy who did the if you're not subscribed to Classic Cards, he did the logo. Dave Pinfield. Ricky, don't you lose my number. Bo Diaz. In case you don't know, John Brady, that this channel is haunted by the ghost of Bo Diaz. Anytime we have a problem like we did earlier, it's usually Bo Diaz causing trouble. The ghost of Bo Diaz. Hey, Ward, Mark Clear, Mike Scott, Jake Buhner, Mario Soto, Mark Williamson, John Davis. Final pack. Wait, oh, sorry. The way people are freaking about Prism, we're definitely heading towards a crash. Are you talking about basketball Prism? Like the Zion hype? Willie Wilson, Dave Stewart, Sid Bream, Mike Pagliaro, Jay Tibbs, Scott Garlitz, Ken Phelps, Bud Black, Rick, blah, 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 blah. At least you got a Felix Furman and Tom Browning. So, unfortunately, no Biggio. You did get the Martinez rookie. Still a Hall of Famer. Somebody didn't like Classic Cards video. He sent me a picture of the comment the guy left, and was pretty. I'm assuming you deleted and reported that comment, because that was rough. Sorry about no Biggio, but if it makes you feel any better, you're getting a free stack of 90 tops to go with it. Okay, so since Kevin, to your point about Prism, I think I'm going to start doing more basketball stuff, because no, it was my brain was working fine. There was a comment back a while ago I got when I first started doing it, when I was just doing the videos instead of streams, and somebody saying that they couldn't watch my videos because all I did was say the names of the players. So every time I say it too much, I stream it. I start thinking about it. I start getting self-conscious. So I just blah, blah, blah it. People losing it. Yeah. Thanks, Slob. Basketball's global. Dan mentioned that they don't print as many basketball cards. So yeah, referencing. So the comment that Eric got was referencing kindergarten and something terrible. It was like, and actually the guy's name was something taco time. It wasn't taco meat, but I thought it was at first. So let's do these. Let's get back to this. Let's see what Google does, if they like this or not. We're in the era of $10 Todd Zero Rookies 100%. We are. My LCS guy was talking about the other day, and he said his business has never been like this. Hey, buddy, you coming back? As soon as I open the Americana cards, he comes out. He's just a very patriotic cat. I'm not going to do what anybody else does. Ever. I mean, I can't do anything different, except if I do, it'll be unnatural and you would know it. And yeah, he's a good cat. What do you mean, John? What are you talking about? Big in reference to what comment? Okay, you've seen him talk about Dallas Dream Big Productions. He's the best. He's awesome. Come here, buddy. All right, so we have a fat cat. Oh, I think he was saying don't do what other people do with their videos, you know. I thought it was a joke, Dallas. I thought he was self-aware. And yeah, Booth, these are the Americana cards, so these are a little different. Need to take that out of there so you can't see that information. These wonderful John Wilkes rookie. I don't know if it's rookie. I have a feeling it's not. These wonderful guitar picks that these double D picks that were Recycler sent me, which amazing. I'll never forget that. You did that. That's a little bit better. We can look at Robert Plant. So with his tail sticking on the edge of it. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's not a little cat. He's a big male. Yeah, Booth. So we got a Booth card. We have Assassin. I like the back just says Assassin. Following the shooting, Booth leapt on stage and cried "Sic Semper Tyrannis," which means the death to tyrants, or death to tyrants. Self is avenged. I believe it does, right? I live in Massachusetts, John. So for those who don't know, it's funny, BITG was talking about it the other night. Booth was a superstar actor in his day. He wasn't like just some drama, some nobody. He was a major actor. So it would be the equivalent of like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt or George Clooney doing something that bad. The Sic Semper Tyrannis, what he said, which I think means death to tyrants. Somebody in metal detecting in Boston by the harbor found a giant plate. It looked like a big coin, but it was a breast piece from the Civil War. I don't know how it got up here. It was Virginia, I think, and their motto was Sic Semper Tyrannis. And he threw it away, and I remember saying, pull it out of the trash, and he ended up having restored it. It sold for many thousands of dollars. Nelson Rockefeller, we have. Born at Bar Harbor, Maine. Nice place. Good old Nelson. Thanks, Dallas. We have, this is really neat. Wilson Penn founds a colony. October 1682, PA. William Penn founded the colony, named it Pennsylvania. Penn, a Quaker, founded the colony to escape religious persecution in England and America. Pretty neat. Henry Kissinger. That's my best Henry Kissinger impression. Henry Kissinger. He's still kicking. 1923. There is a large breathing pillow on the screen. That is correct. He's a very warm pillow, too. We have Discovering America. So if you have Amazon Prime, I will tell you the name of something to watch. PBS Plymouth Colony. So there's a the American Experience Pilgrims on PBS. I think it's on Amazon Prime. Is the best documentary. It's got some actors in it, so they have them acting out certain things that went on about Plymouth Colony and how insane it was. Goodness, William Penn didn't have Twitter. None of these people would make it off the boat if they had Twitter. Thanks. Better Rock showing giving the birds. I've never seen that, but it shows how brutal it was when they got here. When they arrived, all they found was corpses or bones, and because there had been a disease prior to them arriving, and the Wampanoags, which are it's called Pilgrims, the American Experience. So I'm about 15 minutes from Plymouth Rock. Yeah, these are Coors beer cards, and or where they say it's not really Plymouth Rock. It's not the right place, but the Wampanoag Indians are who they met when they came off, and who essentially saved them by teaching them how to grow corn and all this stuff. But it's really shows how dark and depressing and miserable it was when they came off the boat, and how they were starving to death. And it's just the corpses were the Native Americans that were here. There was a disease that prior to the Pilgrims arriving. And so there's like, you have most of the Wampanoag tribe was wiped out. No one knows how exactly it happened, but it was some type of disease that wiped out the Native Americans. So when they came off the boat, all they found was skeletons and corpse piles and burning. I think they even found burning corpses. So, all right, you done, bud? Thanks for keeping the spot nice and warm. There's a problem real quick with the Native. So a lot of the Native American stuff, like the stuff that I find when I'm out looking for arrowheads, you're finding these arrowheads that most of the stuff I'm finding is not woodland period, which would have been whatever around contact period when the Pilgrims got here. Most of them find that 6,000 years old was not the same people that existed when the Pilgrims got here. So what happens is the artifacts that I end up finding are all not technically, not exactly the ones I have, but all the artifacts that you find around here are claimed by the Wampanoags. And they're not the Wampanoag stuff, because the Wampanoags didn't exist 6,000 years ago, 8,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago. You had nomadic tribes going back that far. There were no Wampanoags. So there's this issue with they're claiming everything and it's not their stuff. But good old Ben Franklin, he slept like I do. I can't. I look for man, everything, John, coins, relics. If you go to my Instagram page, you can see I usually do like farms and wooded areas and things like that. James K. Polk, Alexander Graham Bell. I didn't know he looked like such a badass. Oh yeah, I find a lot of stuff. Pat Garrett. I don't know who that is. Frontiersman, born in Alabama. Capturing, killing William H. Bonney. Try to collect the most paper clips challenge. What? We have Martha Washington. He might be Greg. I've read Poor Richard's Almanac a while back, and it was pretty good. I am a bum, Joe. Being a Masters is a good chance to find. I found some really amazing stuff, Matt. Like, I've been very lucky. George Washington's recipe for cornbread. Martha Washington. I bet it. I bet it's bland. James Garfield, and we have a James Buchanan. But yeah, I've been very, very lucky in metal detecting, Matt. My location and just some silly luck that I've had. If you go back, I have a video on some of the stuff I found. Yeah, Martha. My mother's name is Martha. Nobody around here says Martha. It's Martha. Mothra. The coolest thing I found, I found a coin called a non-V Virtue VC, which is a copper coin from New York. I think Woodrow Wilson's the worst president. He may be the best, Garfield. Non-V Virtue VC New York copper. So before there were coins, before there were the penny, we had the large cents and things like that. And the colonial currency, different states had different coins. Like Massachusetts had a copper coin. New Jersey had a copper. New Hampshire has one, which is very rare. And the one I found was a New York copper, but those were never put into production. They made like 250, and George Washington did not want them to go into production. So there's only like 43 or 45 left of the 250 that was made. But the one I found, they think was the first one made. And if it was, it probably would have been Washington's, and or at least at one time was Washington. How I found it, where I found it, no idea. So I ended up selling it to one of the Martins from Lockheed Martin, the manufacturing. But James Buchanan, if it was not Doug, John, I would have been set for life. But it was Doug. Buchanan was elected to the Pennsylvania State Assembly October 1814. He was a member of the U.S. House of Representatives 1821, 1831. Was the only bachelor president in American history. I thought there was another bachelor. These are not silly. He was a minister to Great Britain from 1850 to 1856. Or did he live with his sister? Sorry, Lucky. I think I missed something. Who's revered, Lucky? I can't see the comment. I dug it out of the ground, the coin, John. If it wasn't Doug, I found it in a no, one of the presidents. I thought it might have been Buchanan, who lived with his sister. We have a very creepy picture of William Henry Harrison. Wow, actually creepy. I spoke too soon. The next picture. Ninth president. Just a lot of dates on the back. Trivia quiz. What was the name of the first American car to be mass produced? The answer's on another card. So, Alvin York. Good night, Chris. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. So, York's fame came on October 8th, 1918. I've read about this guy before. Pinned down by a squad by a German battalion, York moved in a position where he could fire at will. After he shot and killed 25 German machine gunners, the entire battalion of the 132 German soldiers surrendered to Sergeant York. Isn't that insane? This dude is, his story's crazy. If you look it up on Wikipedia, gave 3-hour August, he's got pneumonia in time. I don't know. That's pretty. I don't know why that's funny. It just is. So he killed 25 by himself, and then 132 Germans surrendered to him. Crazy. Abigail Adams, great lady in our history. John Adams, the show is really good. The miniseries with what's his name? Boy, I don't know. It was produced by Tom Hanks. It's really good. Hey, Jackie. So there are some baseball cards. Jackie Robinson. It's kind of neat. Well, we had the Babe Ruth one for. Virgil G. Grissom. Paul Giamatti. That's right. And Abigail was a looker. I'm going to have to disagree with you, Dallas. I don't know. Bart Giamatti's son. That's correct. I thought that was the coolest card, the 90 Topps Bart Giamatti. My dad loved him, my Giamatti. Gus Grissom from the Apollo, Real 7 astronauts. Yeah. If you see the movie The Right Stuff, I can't remember who played him in The Right Stuff, but I remember wasn't Lance Henriksen. Ah, crap, I can't remember. Oh, F and Above. Gus Grissom, Right Stuff. Yeah, Kevin knows what I'm talking about. It's a really good movie. Got any demons? Know what he always says? Not. Fred Ward played. Fred Ward from Tremors. We have Frederick Remington. We don't know what Frederick Remington did. Or we don't. My bad. I thought this was the guy that started Remington Firearms. He was an artist. His famous painting was Charge of the Rough Riders at San Juan Hill. He's Elgato's right here. He's taking a crap. James Doolittle. Historical highlights. Test pilot World War I. Doolittle received a doctorate from MIT in aeronautical engineering. In 1942, James Doolittle organized and led a bombing raid in Japan. On April 18th, a squadron of 16 B-25 bombers raided Tokyo, Osaka, and Kobe. There was a great morale boost from U.S. troops just 5 months after Pearl Harbor. There we go. There's the dude right there, Sam Adams. He's cooking something up. They never show that one. The Right Stuff. I don't see that. I never see that either. Phil Niekro is a great pitcher. I love knuckleball pitchers. I watched The Right Stuff maybe a year ago, and it's a long movie, but Chuck Yeager is I like his story. He's a badass. He's still a badass. Chester A. Arthur, 21st President of the United States. Not much on the back. Born in Fairfield, Vermont. Vermont. Chuck. It's about the Gemini program, right? It's called the Gemini program, I think. And Chuck Yeager breaking the sound barrier, and then the Right Stuff wins. Right Stuff wins. and about the guys essentially attaching themselves to rockets and shooting themselves out there. So he's probably the worst president in history of the country, Woodrow Wilson. You want to learn about why, there's a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island about him and essentially not getting duped, but allowing all the bankers to form the Federal Reserve and essentially control the way things are. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even know it was a book. I don't think. But really bad president. Doesn't get as much flack as he should get. Hey, here we go. Man on the moon. America walks on the moon. July 20th, 1969. Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Buzz Aldrin. Moonland site, the Sea of Tranquility. Woodrow Wilson was, yeah, so Joe knows what's up. John Calhoun. Now look at this picture on the back. I assume this is from a wax museum. My God, is that terrifying. What are lies? Lies? Take everyone to gold? No, who was that? Didn't take everybody's gold, but there was FDR. Under FDR, I think, was the gold. That's cool. Charles Lindbergh. Oh, no, it's been to the moon. I disagree, but you're free to believe it, and I don't think we should argue about it in here. That's all. Charles Lindbergh. Lincoln Memorial. I've been there once. That picture of me with the frosted tips is standing right here, looking at it. We have Pierce Bogard. West Point. One of the Confederacy's first heroes. The Dungeon Master with Tom Hanks. Is that the one? Lindbergh. Well, the Lindbergh baby was abducted. His baby was abducted. What's the matter, buddy? First person to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Spirit of St. Louis is his plane. Come on. Go ahead. I know you want to do it. Sit down. What's wrong with Sabo staring at you? We have Harper's Ferry. So Harper's Ferry was John Brown, I believe. John Brown, the abolitionist, stormed the ferry, stormed it. It was a skirmish, and this is not Chris Sabo, by the way. This is Dayglow Sabo. So an interesting thing about John Brown, right? And there's a book by, oh my God, I can't remember the name. Michael Scheuer, who under Clinton was the essentially he's head of the Bin Laden unit, and he knows more about Bin Laden than anybody. In fact, he had many, many opportunities to catch and kill Bin Laden under Clinton, but he wasn't allowed to do it. And he wrote a book about, written a bunch of books about Bin Laden and terrorism and why it happens, and geopolitics, all this stuff. And he talks about Bin Laden is the equivalent in his country of John Brown. How he was not exactly, but how he was perceived, as this freedom fighter. Trivia quiz: what was Mark Twain's real name? Meteor of War. Robert E. Lester was John Brown. George Washington's grandson was Hulk. The Meteor of War? Is it a book you're talking about? Calamity Jane. Does not look like a Jane. Yep, Sam Clemens. John Hancock. Braintree, Quincy, Mass. Oh, that's where this is my area. Is Braintree, Quincy, all that. Ralph, I don't know who this guy is. Ralph Bunch or Bunchy? Bunch says statesman. Procedure helping end the Arab Israeli conflict at 49. Oh, the unofficial start of so okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's kind of well, we helped form Al Qaeda, right? George Marshall, Bunchkin. Speaking, but do you have a suggestion for a good book? What kind of books do you like? There are no inserts in here, sadly. I wish there were. Soldier and Statesman. Aaron Burr. Creepy. San Juan Hill. That's the painting that Remington did. There we go. George Patton. Yeah, the Taliban to fight the right, and then the Al Qaeda popped up out of there. So I maybe there are inserts, and they're. I guess pro wrestling's a piece of Americana because I think we found a Honky Tonk Man insert. Sam Houston, soldier and politician, Indian tracker. See, yeah, this would be it's a cheap set, and it came out in a time when there were no relics or anything, but I'm enjoying them relic free. John Houston, Sam Houston, John Houston. I don't think so. You might be right. In April, he captured General Sandia at the Battle of San Genito. I don't see anything about I trust you're probably right. Sam Houston was not at the Alamo. It says. Aaron Burr was vice president under Thomas Jefferson. And the way vice president was done then was different. Like you voted on, like it was, there were no running mates, right? It was defaulted, like the loser, right? Second place would come be vice president. Helen Keller. Gregory Boyington. I don't know who that is. It's a pilot. After the Alamo, okay. Fides Dever in the set. Now she's too central for this place. What's up, Just Living? How are you? We have the Columbia Space Shuttle. We all know what happened there. Oh no, am I wrong? I thought the Columbia. What was the ship that went up? That blew up? John Glenn. That's a nice card. John Philip Sousa, marching band music for band geeks. Stars and Stripes Forever. Calvin Coolidge, The Challenger. Okay, cool. Grover Cleveland. James Monroe. Zachary Taylor. And speaking of the Alamo, there's the Alamo right there. I'm doing a big Columbian first grade. Doing a big presentation on the Columbia in first grade. Yeah, I don't know what year was that, 86? Yeah, the teacher did. The Alamo. There's a Aussie's peace stand in the corner. James Madison and Ulysses S. Grant. Well, there was the one Lucky that was more recent when I was like 20 or so, I think. It was after 2001, I believe. There was a crash, blew up. Rutherford B. Hayes, man, looks like a badass. Nice beard. Got that. I mean, it's not as good as Sean T-Ford's, but February 2003. Okay, yeah. You know what's funny? Not funny about that. I slept on my couch that night, and I remember, why are you doing this to me? Where is he? I don't see him. I guess I don't see Mr. I guess we'll have to find out later. I was on my couch and I woke up and the news was on and I thought it was UFOs invading because I was half asleep and it looked like UFOs landing and I started having a panic attack. But anyways, the Monitor and the Merrimack. Simpson like Homer. Or OJ. Either way, we have the First Flight, which I think I read that wasn't even close to the First Flight, that other people had done stuff prior, but my own said she was doing to her about the Chumbo. She was 8 months pregnant with me lying on the couch, and the painting room came out and told her. She the painter. It's interesting. Yeah, there's always those moments that we like that we don't forget. And we always remember where we were, what we were doing. Rockefeller. Creepy. Vietnam Veterans Memorial. I've been here. Assuming it's the one in Washington, like the wall, yeah. It's pretty crazy, pretty intense. The painter. Patrick Henry. Rebel Rouser. George Washington. Sitting Bull. We have Theodore Roosevelt. Henry Dice Clay. That's his middle name. Dwight and Thurgood Marshall. What's up on it? Anakin, how are you? Now, the Anunnaki here can add some insight to some of these things. He is a refugee from Iraq. I never heard that, Greg, but I like it. Military school when I like both parents. My ex at the time, around that time, she lost her uncle, Dred Scott. Such a cool name, Dred Scott's Revenge. I don't know. I'm afraid to review movies. Checklist. Anakin's doing good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Dungeon Master VX. I was in elementary school in the Challenger Blue of Ames. We like to watch it. And I remember a Punky Brewster episode where they watched it in school. I don't know who this man is. Indian Chief Takemish from Ohio Territory. Got some nice cheekbones. A lot of Native Americans do. William Clark. John C. Fremont explorer extraordinaire. John Marshall, judge. Stephen Douglas, statesman. George Washington Carver, Tecumseh, Tecumseh. Okay, my bad. George McClellan, William Jennings Bryan. Now, all right. So there's two people here that are very important to me. One is Frederick Douglass, and but more so is Walt Whitman. I really recommend everybody read his poetry. What's his poem? The one that took a lot. The Body Electric. What's it called? I should know the name of it. Yeah, I Sing the Body Electric. It's his poem that he wrote throughout his entire life, and it's really a special thing. It's something that is not just poetry to read, but poetry to I don't know, the way you live your life. You know, out of all these types of people, Transcendentalists always meant the most. I mean, I connected with the most. Did they read that in Bull Durham? I Sing the Body Electric. It's great. Walt Whitman, Thoreau, Ralph Waldo Emerson. These guys should be taught in school, and they're not really. They're barely taught at all, and then usually in college. But this card is going to be top loaded for me. Well, eccentric transcendental. Pocahontas. I don't think I've ever seen Bull Durham. Robert Frost is good. I like Robert Frost. My dad had a lot of Robert Frost books around, so I grew up with them. But I just they're how do I describe them? I do like them. I would say quaint, but that sounds insulting. Into the Wild by Jack London. To Build a Fire by Jack London's really good. I've been back for a while, Spitfire, for over an hour. Where have you been? Where have you been, woman? I've been waiting for you. Jefferson Memorial. We have Surrender at Yorktown. Your grandfather read them to me too. Grandfather also read them to me. You want this is not a growth stream, so if you want to subscribe to somebody, go for it. Robert Fulton, engineer and artist. He built the first submarine, the Nautilus, but abandoned the project when the French government rejected his plan. Yeah, see, this is coming off as spammy already. John Jay, Jacob Hammerschmidt. Dan just comes in like a maniac. Dan, where are you? John Foster Dulles, statesman. Richard M. Nixon. What's up, Rusty Belt? Gerald Ford. Jonathan Jacobs. No, I did that, and Dan and I both did that. I wasn't gonna have it. I can't have that. It gets spammy, and I don't like it. I don't mind people coming in here and connecting with other people. I think it's great. I don't like the tag everybody's name and say shout out or that type of crap. It's not good. FDR, not a fan of him. 30-year collector here, Rusty Belt. What tell me about your collection? We do a lot of sports cards here. Um, Recycler or Greg, can one of you guys just post the website for Rusty Belt? Andrew Jackson. I feel like a very happy Andrew Jackson. Louisa May Alcott. Raised in Boston. Among her parents' friends were such writers as Emerson and Thoreau. Her first story was The Rival Prima Donnas. Her first book was Flower Fables. It was written for Emerson's daughter. Little Women is what she did. Okay. You had to shop with your dad during the junker. That's me. I'd love to learn about that, talk to you about that. And John Kennedy. We do a lot of junk wax stuff here because it's fun. I've been biting stray animals a lot. What? And Richard Dick's joke back to back. I think that could have been, should have been. We have the USS Nautilus. Yeah, I'm starting to do more PSA, more graded cards now than I were. Say Nay Nay. Isn't that from John Panette's comedy special? Chief Joseph. Neil Armstrong. George Eastman. Inventor of what? Photographic dry plates. Amelia Earhart. We have the Pentagon. I can't stand it either. Classic. Franklin Pierce. Statue of Liberty. Davy Crockett. We have George Custer. And the final card of our stack, William McKinney. What's un-American? The Let's Go stuff. You live by Joseph Oregon, the town's full of history. I don't think of when I think of history, I just don't think of Oregon. I probably should learn more about Oregon. So those are fun cards. I like these. There's one stack. There's a pretty big checklist. Still a lot that we didn't get. But that was really fun. So the Civil War cards that I'm buying off of, I've read a book on the. Or I shouldn't say I read. I started a book on the Oregon Trail. And I couldn't finish it. It was just not well written, and but it was interesting. There's still like 660 miles of ruts from the wagons that are there. But so the cards I'm buying off Sean, the Civil War cards, will kind of be like these, but much better. Given that they have the cut autographs, cut signatures in them and stuff. Why do I like the junk wax? Junk wax is fun, man. It's cheap. It's we have connections to it. It's there's still some good cards in the junk wax era. There's key rookies to get and round out your collection. I think they are going up in price now that the people who grew up with it are rebuying them. And Dan, we're talking about, he thinks the next big thing is going to be high grade junk wax cards. Yeah, it's getting more expensive every day. My LCS, when I started going there, I could walk out of that place with a car full of it. And now I go in and everybody's they're buying it all out. You can't keep it in. So now and when I asked him before, I'm like, you're going to get any of that stuff? He's like, I don't buy it. I don't mess with it. And now he buys it every time he gets his hands on it. So they're getting more expensive. It is getting more expensive, and Dan may be right. Maybe getting high grade junk wax is where it's at. It's going to be for periods for the stuff that was hard to that they sets and stuff that were not well produced. At least the this I got it. Slob's not here. I was looking at these and put them in the one touch before. I just took them out. That nice. I really like this card, even though I'm not a Newman fan. It's a nice looking card. High grade waxes, when you open today, such as I think that's going to be something I start doing is looking for the high grade junk stuff. And John, I know you don't like it as much, the older stuff, but I don't know. I think when you are depending on how you're collecting, how specific you are. By the way, here's why history. I don't know what to believe about things that happened during my life. Things that happened. True. You just gotta kind of go with what makes most sense. But I think if you're collecting, it's good to have a well-rounded collection, and that means new stuff, old stuff. I'm not saying you need 50,000 boxes of commons of 90 tops, but the key cards of that stuff. Oh, is that the one you got from Facebook? Can you text me a picture of it? When I see, you could see a guy that's got just all high end stuff, but I don't know. I like well-rounded collections. That's loud. I don't know what I can play without getting demonetized. My last chat was demonetized because of Chet, I think. That comment he made, I think that actually did get the demonetized. That's okay. I'm not upset or anything. Hey, recycler, look at this. That Dan got today. What is it? 97 out of 9 out of 10. Come on, man. What the hell? Yeah, it looks like Dynasty. That's a beautiful card. 3-colored patch. Oh yeah, Dan, did you see the one that John pulled today? One of 5 dual auto of Eloy Jimenez and Frank Thomas on a gold label. That's really nice. I feel like playing something kind of patriotic. Jen, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I like having you here a lot. Thanks for what, Anunnaki, Anakin. I can read. Yeah, I can read music. John Bobbitt song. I do not know the John Bobbitt song. I am my reading, sight reading is poor right now because I don't practice it a lot. Before I started streaming, it was much easier for me to. I just realized that how many people I know that my friends that are younger than me don't know who John Wayne Bobbitt is. There's no way for me to accept extra money. Am I going to need to ice my ass every night? Canada's anthem? Hold on. Let's see. I think I know how it sounds. All right. Oh, Canada, right? Wait, let me pull it up in a different version. Hazards of the job. I deferred that job to you. There's no timing in this. It's just the notes. I don't know the timing of it. If it's available, classic, yeah. The problem with tabs, it has no timing. So if it's something that I've never like that, I don't know how it sounds. It doesn't give you any notation in regards to the time. It's just numbers. So, but yeah, it's for a quick whatever. Good morning. Cat's looking for you. Yeah, he's right here. He's chilling. Wow, pours me a little fraction gone. There's that one tab site that's like Guitar Hero with timing. You can post it. I don't know it. Yeah, Canadian geese drop shit everywhere. Look like little firecrackers, those cattails, whatever they're called. Where you going? Threw that ween out the window. What, the band ween? What's that? Oh, that's why. Lucky, are you still here? Story Bobbit and Lady and singing a song. Oh, okay, that's what you were. He did porn after, right? Was the shit that you said about Steel City, are they getting any flack for it? Which they should, for the Kobe Bryant stuff. Want to say hi? Hi. Want to see what this old bag of bones looks like fresh out of bed? What are you doing, bud? Liz, look. Look at the camera. This is what he does.
It's really cute.
No, he's... Who? Bobbit? Who would marry her? Who do you think's talking behind me? Well, she's skinny, so I call her bag of bones. Very tiny. Oh, what do you see, buddy? Yeah, to cancel it, it's real bad. We're catching it on Facebook. I need to start a Facebook page that's not a personal page, but like for this channel. Finally got to do a Russian. Maybe you guys don't know how many a Russian is. You mean you banged a Russian guy? What, I don't know what you're talking about. Do a Russian? I used to have Bobcat in our racketon that ran the creek to his mother did, so I nursed it and didn't throw back the Bobcats, murdered Tomcats. Oh, thank you, Recycler, for the $10, man. You are too kind to me. There's something I don't know about text, phone, email. There's something I need to talk to you about email after the stream. But thank you for the $10. I can't get the money out. I have to find a way to get the money, any super chat money out, and it's I'm waiting for some type of pen. So you had a tomcat. You raised a bobcat in Iraq. The peer thinks, well, I'm not a professor of tomfoolery, maybe. Yes, they do. They take 30% of. That's why I don't like. I was. It's really clear. Once I got monetized to not super chat me money for cards like spots because you have to add 30% to it. Yeah, yeah. He raised the bobcat. These are from Iraq, and he raised the bobcat. So yeah, they take 30%. It sucks, but whatever. Lucky's donated a couple times, but he'll do it direct to the PayPal. Like what are you looking for? Come here. Just come over. You don't have to show yourself. Come here. Step right here. Step right here. Don't step on the cards. Look at these terrible. What are you wearing? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. You could send the people do it to PayPal, but whatever. I mean, the thing with the super chat is it's up and up. You see it and it's got a squid and or a pear and all that stuff. But I was going to take the money and buy Series 1 with it, not for me, but for the channel and for breaks and maybe buy something for like a really nice giveaway. In the channel, if I do it that way, the giveaway is going to probably be 3. I like having 3 items. The fur boots, yeah, I don't know what those things are so nasty. So I don't know. I don't even know how much the other night. I think it was like. Can't remember what's 30% of 250. I'm not good with math like that. Hey Google, what's 30% of 250?
The answer is 75.
So I don't know if I made 325 or 250. I don't think so. I think I made 250, and then they take 30% of that. So 175, which look, I'm not the generosity of TR and everybody that night was amazing. And wait, so you don't know how to, I know how to withdraw it. I'm just waiting for a pin. You must made no, not 325. It was unless the revenue said 250, but I don't know if that was if I made 325 and it went to 250, or if I made 250 and it's gonna get I can take 175. I don't know, but I mean, look, I'm not complaining about it at all. It bothers me for the person that does it more than me. 99 cents makes me happy. That's fine. I think that's a shitty thing to take that much money, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. One thing that bothers me with super chats is when I see like somebody like, let's say Bill Gates does a live stream and people start super chatting him, or on Reddit, like he goes on Reddit and they start buying him gold, like things it's like, why would you do that? I guess it's for attention, to get your name up there and all that stuff. But PayPal takes percentage, but they don't take 30%. 27 exchange rate. Dan, are you still here? Are you working? You gone? What? So they have the I wake up in the morning and feel percent being taken. Yeah. People, I don't know. Dan did a video on, like, so there's all these YouTube Hall of Fame videos that are right now. People are saying who they should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's 4:30 for me, but that's perfectly fine. And I'm not going to do one of those videos. Dan did one. He ended up taking it down, and I get why. I think they're mostly shout out videos. And I think I want to do a video where I shout out people like that. Not a Hall of Fame, not that. I don't want it to be it would be in no particular order. Except for maybe a few select people who I would spend a little bit more time talking about. But I want to do a regular video on that, and also a video about PC stuff, like cards I PC that I don't want you to send them to me. I would like to trade for them. I can purchase them. Other things that I collect, like VHS tapes and things of that nature. But I do want to give some people a shout out and to let them know their channels are important. And maybe other people will. Dan, yeah, that's what it is. That's why I'm not going to bother with it. And I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, your buddies might be the people you watch the most, so you're going to like their stuff. Or they're your buddies because you like their stuff and became friends with them. So I don't think it's too bad of a thing. But you've been on some lists. It's not bad. How about I've been on some lists, or somebody else? I don't. Only list I started was on with Sean T-Ford's, which I greatly like. Honestly, if that's, I'm happy just that he would do that. But I really dig into the boner. No, I don't want any of the boner jams. I got plenty of boner jams. Yeah, I think Sean was the only one that I saw, which is, again, it's fine. There are. I just wanted to let people know that their channels are. I find they're important. And what I would like to do instead, wouldn't do it, is a video on. Spend hours just trying to look up. Well, there's good stuff, but I'm saying that I would love to do a video on channels that I hate and just get it out of my system. People I think you should not go and see their stuff. But I wouldn't do that. Does anybody remember how the theme to Boner Jams goes? Boner Jams 2 I'm talking about. I don't, no, John. Don't not misunderstand. I do not hate Phil's polls at all. That's not true. I'm not talking about him or some of the stuff he does. I enjoy. I was talking more about like Houdini and Phil, like that style of collecting. I don't really like. I don't have any issue with him. I can do it. You're right, Anakin, but I don't want to because it would cause problems. I think this is the theme to Boner Jams too, right, Liz? That's not a big deal, no? But he would, even if I was he do that video, he wouldn't be on the list of people I dislike. He'd be, a few. Dude, you know what? Since Traps has disappeared with live streams, I don't even think about Zach Campbell anymore. Classic. It's not that he pulls high-end stuff. High-end stuff is fun to watch being broke. I'm talking about a very specific aspect of it, like the where it becomes not about collecting the cards, but it's now about having a contest, like on the Pack Wars, where they're doing. I don't know. It's just not for me. That's all. Yeah, the stuff he opens is fine. I don't have any issues with what he's opening. What's with the Topps Transcendent wrestling stuff? Is that in the regular Topps Transcendent as another set, or is there specifically Topps Transcendent wrestling? What do you use people? Game follows her own selfish gain. What do you mean by their own gain? Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right, Eric. I know what you're talking about. I'm not into that. Like gain how? Shh. Striker's here. Shh. Stop talking. Stop bad mouthing his bill hook. Chet's here too. How are you, Striker? I'm kind of standoffish until I figure out I think you're real, just another fake account. You think I'm a fake account? Well, we had technical issues earlier, Striker, so there was lots of, I think this is our fourth time. So they've been broken up and never got the full fix that I needed as the stream went on. Elite hunting? Oh. Striker's the best. Striker and BITG and Ripping Gypsy. The only breakers I watch. I think. Can't remember if there's anyone else I watch. Well, unless like 1 Cent's doing a what's that? Paul? How long have you been here, Paul? All the freaks are coming out at 4:30 in the morning. You licking my knee, buddy? You can see the cat's licking my knee right now. How jealous are you? Yeah, Striker. I'm getting excited. I'm going to see about getting a case on not a case this Wednesday, but buying a case on Wednesday. And then we'll forget about it and move on to the next thing. And then forget about it and move on to the next thing. Belarusian bride. Well, he's a smart man. I see a lot of Thai brides on YouTube. A lot of them. He's going to sit in the wrappers. So, Paul, talk to me. Tell me some jazz stuff. Like, tell me some jazzy things to play. What's your favorite chord? Yeah, there's lots of great people in here. Anunnaki, Anakin. Jazzy. Like, well, Vlad will no longer be a rookie. That'll be his second year. You'll have Lux, Wit, right? What will be Acquiano, whatever his name is for the Reds. Chapter 1 Jazz, 251 progression. Alvarez. That's Jazz Chapter 1. I don't know what that means, Dallas. I would make the suggestion, I could be totally wrong, is to go out and I would hit up like retail stuff if you want. Start buying up the Heritage High Numbers Series 2 and maybe some update because that stuff's going to go bye-bye soon. No, I don't think 2020 is going to be crappy like Series 2019, Series 1 was. Because there's a bunch of good. I can't. 2019 Series 1 had who? Crap. I can't even remember who was good in that. Gold foils and jumbo only. Okay. Hey, Google, check. Why do you want to check my email?
Sorry, I can't help with email yet.
Look what you've done, Recycler. Service of Amazon payment declined. You hear me? Yeah, I can show. Where's Mr. Stanley? No, what I don't know what I said to you. I don't remember. I was saying payments declined on Amazon. I don't know. It's fine. Where's Stanley, Mr. Stanley, in the chat? So, Striker, this is what John pulled out of Gold Label. It's hard to see. It's the 1 of 5 Eloy Jimenez and Frank Thomas dual auto. I wish I could see it better, but it's a beautiful card. Well, Stanley, thank you. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. When is it going to start, Greg? Like, assuming you got the last person tonight, this morning, when would we start doing that? Recycler. No, I appreciate it. I don't want it. I don't know if you wanted. I appreciate that a lot, man. I really do. That will go right into the channel. You didn't badmouth Mo Vaughn tonight. That's why I was wondering. Recycler, do you want me to donate that to the cancer? I will. I'll do it right now. All right. So Recycler sent me 20 on my PayPal to donate to the American Cancer Society in honor of Neil Peart, who passed away of brain cancer. So me find it. I don't know. Donate. Gift. I got to figure out how to do this. I don't know. PayPal. There we go. Other 20. Make it in honor of Neil. in memory. Thank you. I hope you can see it. Emailed your receipt. You can print one. $20 in memory of Neil Peart has been received, and we were sent copies gold 127 email. So let me hold the email as. Oops, that's a lot of meat. That should be it. So you see that where it did go there. Thank you, John. That was nice. Maybe because I can do it, I can make it, maybe send it to me. I can do it publicly and we can all see. I'll be part of it. I would love to do the thing on that where I sell this. Like you can, like, I will write whatever within reason on my knee for a certain amount of money, and all that money will go to a donation of your choice. Like if you wanted like a little, just your name, be like $5, and I'll have it here for the entire stream. And the $5 will go whatever you want, and so on and so forth. Oh, okay. So that's what we're talking about. Recycler did it. So now I have to add something to my knee. That's why. So not this, because it's almost 5 a.m. So I'm gonna have to go soon. I have to eat. I have to clean. So you tell me what you want on my knee. And you want Neil Peart, rest in peace on my knee next stream. So yeah, right here, John. John is unaware of the knee, the intricacies of my knee. So there's a big knee here on your face, John, and that you can donate money, pay me money, and then and I will donate the money to whatever you want, whatever charity you want, and I'll write whatever you want on my knee. So he just said, Recycler said he wants Neil Peart, rest in peace on my knee. So next stream, when we have more time, I will write Neil Peart, rest in peace on my knee, and it will be there for the entire stream. Sure you can, Eric. Maybe we could start a trend. I mean, if you want to go deep, if you really want to donate a lot, we can go full 5. I'll put on the short shorts. I'll have to tape everything together, but we could go deep. I mean, I know how much Lucky's been waiting for that. Yeah, we're talking a mural, right? Sistine Chapel on my thigh. Oh, you know what classic I would love for you to do? How much for Dong Space? You don't have enough money to cover that. You should do. Yeah, you better delete that. You could have left that. That was fine. You should do a Last Supper of like baseball memes. Yeah. I mean, superhero comic book cards are really valuable, collectible. Wars cards. I'm thinking, see if I have any combo cards or anything like right here. I don't, but yeah, anything. Movie stuff, adult stuff with ladies and men. Good night, Robin. Thanks for hanging out. And the moon landing was real. Striker. Hey, I just saw right before I got on, I saw that you had a break. What was the break? I didn't get a chance to look yet. We did, OPG. There was a Kobe hunting break. How much is it? Green Cornet card. Green Cornet. No, Green Hornet cards are not where it's at. All right, so before I end the stream, I ordered 64 packs of True Crime cards. And they feature mafia guys, they feature serial killers, they feature corrupt politicians, everything. Oh, and they special coverage. Hell, hey man, if you want to do that, I would be thrilled. And I would be absolutely thrilled. You can email me, goldhunter27. We can talk about that. So the cards are called True Crime Series 1 and 2. They're made by Eclipse. True Crime. They were a big deal when they came out. There was a bunch of articles written about them. That, you know. So let me see. Let me pull up you have mafia guys, serial killers. You're a two-time felon. That's right. So their sets are really not cheap. They're really expensive. So I'm going to do a break on those. I'm going to keep some for myself, and I'm going to do a break. It's going to be a late night break. It's going to be a break that starts at like 3 a.m. And I don't know who's interested in buying in, but if you are, let me know, because they're, you know, like Green River Killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, stuff like that. And it's not for everybody. Will we be Jeter hunting 98 genres? When the 98, so here I'm going to be 100%. The 98 genres I want to be a Patreon break, something exclusive for there. But we'll see. Maybe nobody wanted to buy it. I know Dallas wanted a stack, but John, to your question, probably Wednesday I'll go and get some stuff for a break, the hobby break later this week. Yeah, lucky. The True Crime series it's full of, here, it's right here if you want to see a picture of it. I could fit it in. I don't know if I can. That's it. But I think there's like hologram cards of like electric chair in there and stuff. The reason I don't want to try to figure out the break. There's so many people like just this past like month and a half who decided to start breaking cards as well, that it's diluting the pool. So I have to make sure I don't, do it too much. Um, so we'll see what day next week, later this week. But I will. No, you can. I'll give you my text number. That's fine. I don't mind giving that out. So I don't know. Wednesday I'll go and see what kind of stuff we have there. I might get a jersey to break. I think we'll essentially do a raffle on the jersey, a mystery jersey or a mystery baseball. I'd like to do one of those. And that's pretty much it. I might stream tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. That's the checklist. If anybody wants to break some cheap stuff tomorrow, like junk wax or any of these oddball cards, if you just check out the site during the day. If you do and you want some, get some. We can break them tomorrow night, or not. I don't know. I know I'm getting tired, and I'm gonna go. Thank you all for hanging out, even though we have these issues, and hope you guys had fun. And we'll talk to you all very soon. Peace.